You know how some people just walk into a room and bam, they instantly have everyone's attention, right? And they haven't even said a single word. Well, that's not magic. It's a language our brains are hardwired to understand on this deep, primal level. And today, we're going to decode the blueprint for that exact high-status aura. So first, let's dive into this really interesting contradiction that I like to call the respect paradox. I guarantee you've seen this happen, maybe in meetings, in classrooms, or heck, even at the dinner table.
Just think about it for a second. You've got all these people talking, right? Trying to make their points, maybe even talking over each other. And then there's that one person, kind of sitting back, maybe that quiet colleague or the so-called backbencher who's barely said a thing. But when they finally do decide to speak, everybody just stops and listens. Why? What's going on there? What are they doing that makes their words land with so much more weight?
Well, the secret to why that quiet person has so much power isn't in their words at all. It's actually in this powerful, nonverbal hack that gets right into the oldest, most instinctual part of our brains. This is where the real game of influence is won or lost way before our conscious mind even has a chance to catch up.
See, your primal brain, that part that's all about survival, is always on. It's constantly scanning the room and making these split-second judgments. It's like this super-fast sorting system, deciding who's a threat, who's a friend, who's a leader, and who's a follower, all in the blink of an eye.
And here's the wild part. This ancient system is incredibly simple. It doesn't give a hoot about your job title or your IQ. Nope, it just sees the world in this simple binary. On one side, you have the winner, someone who is expansive, who moves slowly, who confidently takes up space. And on the other, the loser, someone who looks constricted, moves fast, almost like they're apologizing for existing. Your brain makes that call instantly.
So, this is where it gets really good for us. Because if we know the code, if we know what our primal brain is looking for, we can consciously start feeding it the right signals. We can actually build a blueprint to project confidence, authority, and high status, all without saying a thing.
And this blueprint, it's built on 3 simple but oh so powerful tools. You've got Occupy Your Space, Master Slow Motion, and my personal favorite, Wield the Power of Silence. Let's break them down.
All right, tool number 1 is all about occupying your space. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be aggressive or a jerk about it. It just means stop shrinking. Lean back in your chair. Put your arms on the armrests. Use open, expansive gestures when you talk. It sends this crystal clear signal to everyone's subconscious that says, I'm comfortable, I'm confident, and I belong here.
Okay, now for our second tool, I want you to think about this question for a moment. I know, it sounds like something out of a superhero movie, but it's actually something you can learn to do with just your body language.
And here's the secret. People with high status never ever seem rushed. They move with this deliberate, unhurried calm, no fidgeting, no quick jerky motions. By literally slowing down your gestures, the way you walk, even the way you turn your head, you create this aura of someone who is in total control. You're controlling time, instead of time controlling you.
And finally, we've got the most advanced tool in the box. Look, most people are absolutely terrified of silence in a conversation, so they rush to fill it with anything. But a high aura person, they use it. They wield it like a weapon. Next time someone asks you a question, just pause for a beat before answering. When you make a key point, let it hang in the air for a second. It creates this little bit of tension that makes people uncomfortable, and it actually forces them to lean in and value your words that much more when they finally come. Okay, so we've gone through the science, we've gone through the tools. Let's pull this all together into a super simple, actionable checklist you can literally start using the second this is over.
Here it is, your cheat sheet. When you sit down, take up your full seat. Don't perch on the edge like you're ready to flee. As you move through your day, move with purpose, not with panic. Get rid of those hurried, anxious little movements. And in conversations, learn to love the pause. Let your silence speak for you. I promise it will make your actual words land with way more impact.
This really says it all, doesn't it? That subconscious judgment, that primal brain scan, it is happening all the time. It's the silent conversation that's taking place before you ever open your mouth. And the blueprint we've just gone over, it's all about you taking control of that conversation.
So now the question comes back to you. The blueprint is in your hands. This isn't just some interesting theory, it's a set of practical tools. So which one are you going to use first? Are you going to focus on owning your space in your next meeting, or maybe master those slow, deliberate movements? The choice is yours. The power to completely change how people see you is, quite literally, in your hands.